to keep applying the pressure to keep this thing going. We really want this to blow up. We want the word of the day to be Carlee.
The word of today really is Carlee. After the police press conference last night, it appears that Carlee Russell was a pretty little liar. Let's discuss some of the red flags that you can see in the footage of the last week. Let's go. And of course, everything that I'm going to say in this video is allegedly, in my opinion. Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Thursday morning and Carlee Russell lied. She faked her disappearance. I feel confident enough to say that, although I am prefacing that with, in my opinion, after the police press conference yesterday, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Did you see it? I streamed it over on my other channel, Michelle Walks. If you didn't see it, well, we're going to play some clips in this video. But yeah, I was reserving judgment, a video that I made, 3 days ago now, when there was a lot of rumblings and rumours on the internet that Carlee had faked her disappearance, that this was a hoax. There was numerous things coming out. Something about an 18-wheeler, something about her abductors being a male and a female, and possibly someone on the inside, either connected to the family or connected to law enforcement, that was leaking these things out, because at the press conference, that's what we heard Carlee's story was. Let's listen to what the cops heard from Carlee on Saturday night when she miraculously reappeared. Police chief said that she was just strolling down the street in her neighbourhood and she was conscious and communicative to the EMTs as she was going to hospital. She gave a statement, but she doesn't want to talk to the cops anymore. Anyway, this is what she said.
During the statement, she told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. She told detectives the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and then was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence.
I don't know about y'all, but if you were going to go to the lengths of this really elaborate kidnap and it was just to take some pictures of her, hold her for 49 hours before she managed to escape, being transferred from a car to an 18-wheeler, to a house, to a car. So these abductors, gone to some lengths here. Male and a female, and she could hear a baby. Right, so that's where, the connection with the child running down the interstate came from. A really elaborate kidnap for next to no reason. Because, these guys, they weren't in it for SA. I mean, some pictures, yes. But no physical assault, no robbery. They left her car, her phone, her Apple Watch, her AirPods, Maybe they thought that those things were trackable, so they left them, but she had $107 tucked into her right sock. So did they let her leave her socks on and didn't see this $107, or were they really courteous kidnappers and let her keep the cash? Or is it just a made-up story and it did not happen? It did not happen. The Secret Service have been involved. The FBI have been involved. The amount of man-hours, the amount of resources, time, money that has gone into this search for Carlee Russell is astonishing. Her parents did exactly the right thing. They wanted this case to blow up. And it did. Everybody was looking for Carlee Russell. Celebrities were tweeting out about Carlee. She was on national news. She was in the media in my country. This Good Samaritan who's been abducted trying to save a baby within minutes of law enforcement getting there. They just missed her just by a couple of minutes. This really tragic story. But it makes me mad because it seems that this was a premeditated, faked abduction. The Google searches that she made on the day she disappeared. Things like, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? So, looking at what age an Amber Alert happens. Because, she didn't want an Amber Alert, did she? No, she didn't want the attention, really. She just thought she could nip off, have a couple of days to herself or to go to a party. Who knows what she was doing? But she Googled Birmingham bus station. She Googled bus tickets from Birmingham bus station, the Greyhound bus station, to Nashville. It's about 3 hours. Birmingham bus station, though, is about 14 miles from where she left her car. So how did she get to Birmingham Greyhound bus station? She had to have an accomplice. She had to. She's not walked 14 miles just to go and get on a bus to go to Nashville. She had an accomplice. I am telling you, she had an accomplice. She had to have. So who is that person? Did she just sneak off for a little jolly in Nashville? Did she go to Nashville or did she go somewhere else? But I've been rewatching her parents' interview and I think it's very interesting. I can see some red flags here. Let me know what you think. Let's play a few clips.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Well, maybe some of the stuff that's come out on the internet isn't true, but is she really traumatized because of these false allegations? Someone who has been kidnapped for 49 hours, moved from car to 18-wheeler to a house, back to a car, and then managing heroically to escape. Is that all she's traumatized about? Why did her mother even care? Why do they even care about what's being said on the internet? Is it the trauma of the kidnap as the reason why she doesn't want to speak to the cops now? Or is it that she's very embarrassed and she's realised that she could well be in trouble here? But listen, guys, I don't believe her parents believe she was kidnapped. Look at this.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Did you hear her voice trailing off there when she said abductor? I believe the behaviour panel call that fading facts. She doesn't believe what she's saying about that statement. But this, in my opinion, is even more telling.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Really, though? Let's slow that down. Look at their head movements. In my opinion, they're both trying to nod, but they're also shaking their head at the same time, so it looks like they've both got like wobbly heads. They're wobbling because they're saying yes, but they know it's no. In my opinion, obviously. But nothing makes sense. Even the 911 call does not make sense. It really does not make sense.
There is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on Fulton are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover-Med, like to get off by the Hoover-Med.
Okay, so you're before that exit?
Yes.
Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards Tuscaloosa or towards 280?
Towards Tuscaloosa.
Okay. And was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking northbound or southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound? Or how old do they look?
Like a toddler, maybe 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz.
Her saying that she could see a child in front of her and she was following this child down the interstate for 600 yards. So how fast was this kid running? Definitely not walking pace, is it? Nah, guys. This is made up nonsense, in my opinion. I hope the cops get to the bottom of it. I hope they can charge her. I really do, for wasting police time. It's a crime in my country to waste police time, so hopefully it's also a crime in Alabama. I hope they get her on something, because this is not fair. Imagine all of the missing people out there. It makes it more difficult for people to believe that people are actually missing under unusual circumstances. It makes us leery of sharing stories about missing people in public. But more importantly than anything, so many missing people out there who do not get the attention that their cases deserve. And yet Carlee Russell, because her family and friends did the right thing and really got the word out, has wasted a lot of time for a lot of people. Let me know what you think about this case now in the comments below, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye, guys.